How was it?
It was good. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Took a little while, right?
It did, just because my sorry, I'm like a little bit woozy from that. They took a lot. There were, I don't know how many tubes. A lot though.
How many gills?
And it was the longest time.
That was a while. It was like over half an hour, right?
No, I mean like from sticking me to getting all the blood she needed was like a couple of minutes, and it did slow down at the end. Anyway, got my blood work done, but I think we go eat before I
Faint?
pass out.
Did you get a cookie?
No,
Oh, no
they don't
cookie.
give cookies. Anyway, but we'll go eat and then I'll tell you about the blood work and why I got it. I know somebody commented that we need to go to the trolley barn. We're passing it. We like this place right here, but we've never been to this place.
I think it was like a renovated market or something they made. I want to check it out sometime when we're able to
Yeah.
go back out again.
It'll be
So.
cool. But we're on our way home with our food in tow.
Hey, Big Nicks. How you doing, girlie?
Can I close the door?
That's what you got.
Hello. Hi. We're home. Oh, okay.
Wait.
Alright, so on a scale of lab work that I've ever had done that was not bad at all, it just was a lot of blood. So I'm glad it's done. At least I got one thing checked off my list of all the stuff my GI doctor wanted me to get done from my appointment. So now,
Chow time.
chow time to try and build my blood back up because they took so much. Alright, feeling much better now that we've eaten, and hopefully I'm getting some more blood into my system. So, yes, today I started the beginning steps of getting things going for Humira and all of that good stuff. Some of you may understand this, maybe not. I am a patient who delays. I got a whole list of things and tests that I had to get done from my GI doctor when I told him about my increasing abdominal pain, and I was kind of hoping it would get better. It really hasn't, and I've gotten some nausea added to the mix, so it was time to just get things taken care of.
Next week we got 2 more big tests, and then hopefully got a more clear path going forward thereafter.
So the first thing was today, it was blood work, and that was partially just to see how the Crohn's disease was doing, partially to prep for Humira. So I had a number of tests that they had to draw, and that's why they took so much freaking blood from me. But they did a quantiferon gold test, which tests for infection of tuberculosis, which very unlikely that I would have, but they always do it in preparation for biologics. I remember doing it with Humira and Remicade, all of those medications in my nursing job, so had to do it as a patient. I got a CRP test, which basically checks for inflammation markers. I have always, except for when I was first diagnosed, I have always had normal CRP levels. Even when I had my rectum and colon and they were visibly inflamed, they were normal. So it's not always a great test, but they do it anyway. I'm getting my vitamin D checked, my vitamin B12 checked, folate levels. What else?
Might be easier to say when you're not getting tested.
Maybe, yeah. I'm getting hepatitis B, is it titer? Is that what it's called? I think that's what it is.
Sure.
just to make sure that my immunization for that is kept up, which I don't know how often, I forget how often you get immunized for Hep B, but I know that I appeared when I first started to go to my doctor at my new hospital. He found that I was no longer immune to Hep B, so I had to get the series again, which was a little annoying, but I got it done. Actually, no, I don't think I got the series. I think they just did one. I think that might actually be it for my labs. I'm not sure, but gosh, they used a lot of tubes and took a lot of blood. So that was the first step in preparing for Humira, which I think I told you guys, I actually already have Humira here. I have it in the fridge, ready to go. It is my 2 loading doses. So I've got the first week I take 2 shots, the second week I take 1 shot, and then the dose from there on out is regular every 2 weeks. I still have to get a chest x-ray. I personally did not see it in the hospital that I worked at. You would get a chest x-ray if your quantiferon gold TB test came back positive to make sure you were not having active TB in your lungs. We didn't always do a chest x-ray, but my doctor wants me to get the chest x-ray anyway. Maybe that has something to do with the virus. I don't really know, but we didn't do it last time. We didn't do a chest x-ray the last time I started Humira with him, so I'm not really sure. But I'm gonna get that done next Tuesday, I believe. I'm also gonna get an MRI just to see how things are, and we will go from there. I have to schedule an ileoscopy and an endoscopy at some point. I haven't done that yet because I'm kind of like taking it in stages because it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot to do. So that's where we are at, and that's the update.
Be our first trip back to Philly in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't been there in a few months since all my kidney stuff. Actually, I still have to get a kidney scan again.
Add that to the checklist.
Add that to the checklist. At least, like, I, every once in a while, get a slight little twinge from my kidney, but it is not,
Well
like,
improved.
oh, yeah, I was not feeling good before that surgery, but, yeah. So it is Vlogmas Day 23, which means it's Christmas Eve, and
Festivus.
oh, yes. So, my dad and I celebrate Festivus instead of Christmas. Just kidding. But we do always say Happy Festivus to each other, and let me know if you know that reference. It's a show I watched growing up as a child. Anyway, guys, I hope that you are having a happy Festivus, a happy December 23rd, Christmas Eve, and we are so happy to be bringing the holidays
To a couch near you.
Alright guys, we will see you tomorrow.